Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe and this is KaiTech Digital. Now in today's video I'm going to talk about payment gateways. Okay, so website payment gateway. What are they? What do they really do? And how will you be able to integrate payment gateway system in an e-commerce or any website that you are creating? So that is exactly what we are going to talk about. So when we say payment gateways, they are services that help website owners or merchants collect payment from clients or customers from their e-commerce website or any subscription or membership website. So to be able to collect money from your website, maybe you want a client to pay you, or maybe you have an e-commerce website and then you want somebody, when somebody buys something, the person will automatically be deducted from credit card or mobile money or whatever it is. You need payment gateway services that will help you integrate those kind of things on your website that will help you be able to collect the money that you want from your client or from your users. So that is what payment gateway services. Okay, so now what are some of the payment gateway services? So example of payment gateway services are, we have the providers. We have the PayPal. So we all know PayPal is one of the most popular payment gateway around the world. You can use to send money from one person to another person. You can also integrate PayPal into your website to be able to collect money from your clients or your customers or even your users. And then another one is Alipay. Now Alipay is one of the most popular payment gateway around the world. So if you are in Asia or in China or any part of the world, you can integrate Alipay into your system, into your website to help you collect money from your clients or from your users, or anybody you want to collect money from on your website. Now another one is Stripe. Stripe also helps you to integrate all kinds of Visa, credit card, or any kind of payment gateway into your website. So Stripe is also one of the biggest payment gateway system in the world right now. And then we have Flutterwave. Now for us in Africa, or those of us who are in Africa, Flutterwave is a Nigerian company which also help you to integrate the payment gateway system in your website for you to be able to collect money. So for instance, Rave by Flutterwave is for website, and then they also have Butter. You can also use Butter on your phone or with your friends and families to send money to your friends and families. But Rave is specifically for website, to be able to help website owners collect money. So Flutterwave is one of the payment gateways in Africa. And then we also have Paystack. Paystack is also one of the biggest payment gateway in Africa right now. I personally use Paystack. I used to use Flutterwave, but now I'm using Paystack. So Paystack also helps you integrate mobile money, Visa, MasterCard, all the credit card system on your website, so that you can be able to collect money from your clients or users whenever you are selling something or you are providing services to them. So Paystack is basically for Africa. Okay, so to help African merchants or Africa service provider to be able to provide collect money from their users or their clients wherever they are in the world. And then we also have Screw. Now Screw is also one of the payments gateway in the world. Now you can read more about all these payment gateways on my website. I'll show you later on. And then we also have Razorpay. So for those of you who are in India, Razorpay is also one of the biggest payment system around the world. You can also use Razorpay to integrate into your website so that you can be able to collect payment over there. So basically that is it. Now what I'm going to do is this is the website I'm talking about. So you can read all the things that I talked about over here. Okay, so as you can see, we have the PayPal over here, we have Amazon payments, we have the merchant one, we have 2 checkout, we have Skrill, Razorpay, Stripe, Alipay, authorize.net. And then some of the payment gateways in Africa, we have Flutterwave, and then Peach Payment. We have InterSwitch, iPayGH, PayU, PayFast, GTPay, Paystack, PayGate, Simple Pay, Vogue Pay, and then a lot more. But these are some of the things, the payment gateways that you can find on the website, and then you can read more and know their terms and conditions. You can also go to their website to read more. Okay, now for this purpose, or for this tutorial, I'm going to talk about Paystack. Okay, purposely to talk about Paystack. Now, how you can be able to integrate Paystack in your website, so that you can be able to collect money from your website. So maybe you have an e-commerce website, you want to collect money from there. You can I'm going to show you simple ways you can be able to integrate Paystack on your website. Now, of course, for those of you who are watching me outside Africa, Stripe and then PayPal is there. You can use that one or any other payment system, but today I'm going to talk about what Paystack. Okay, so if you go to paystack.com over here, now this is what you're going to get. Okay, so this is their landing page over here, or their front page, or their home page over here. Very nice design website. Now, what you need to do is, just if you have how do you call it, if you have a login details already, or if you're already registered on it, you need to just log in. But if you haven't, which I know most of you don't have, what you need to do is to click on create free account for you to sign up on Paystack, and then you have an account to be able to start collecting money. So you can choose your country. At the moment, Paystack is in Ghana, Nigeria, and then South Africa. Okay, so these three countries can be able to use to Paystack to collect money. But you can also use Flutterwave or any other payment system that you know. But I'm going to use Paystack over here. So you click on the country, you choose your country. I'm from Ghana, so I'm going to choose country, and then you can choose your business name, and then you can register all the necessary details that you need to enter over here, and then you enter your email address. Okay, so this is my email address, and then you choose a password for it. Okay, so you can choose any password that you want for it, and then what type of business do you own? Is it a startup business or registered business? Now, for those who haven't registered their businesses, you choose startup business. But for those who have registered their businesses, that is, you have registered your business from the government, or the government have given you a document that yes, you are registered owner of this kind of business, you can choose registered business. But if you have a startup business, maybe you are in your house doing your own business, or you started your own sole proprietorship business, which you are not you haven't you are just testing ideas for real customers or with real customers and preparing to register your business, you can choose a startup business. And then, are you a software developer? If you're a software developer, you can say yes. If you're not, just say no. Okay, and then I consent. Make sure that you consent to the terms and privacy policy of Paystack. And then all what you need to do is to click on create my account. So you click over here to create your account, and then you will be ready to start collecting money from your website. Okay guys, so I already have an account on Paystack, so I'm not going to go through those steps on creating an account. So like I showed you, you can just create your account over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my account, my existing account. So what I will do is just enter my email and then my password, and then I'm ready to go. So I'll click on login. So of course, when you log in, okay, now it wouldn't be live. Okay, it wouldn't be live. Definitely you're not going to be live, Now you'll be taken through if you go to settings over here, okay, you'll be taken through the compliance steps. Okay, so if you come over here, you have to fill in all these details. Okay, all these details you have to fill in your your address, your company address, the number of people in the company, your location or your contact details, and then also your the account holder. Okay, who is the account holder, where you will collect your money and other stuff, and then what you have to be a verified owner. Okay, so after going through all this process, if Paystack check everything and everything is correct, they will just let you go live. Okay, now when you go live over here, what you need to do is to come to APIs and then what keys over here. Okay, APIs and keys over here. Now this is what you are going to use, the APIs that you or the secret key and the public live API that you're going to use to be able to accept payment on your website. Okay, now if of course if you are in the test mode, if you are not in live, you can use the test mode over here, okay, to accept payment over here. Now I just want to take you through some certain steps. Now with Paystack, they've made it easy for you to collect payment on your website. So example, if you have an e-commerce website, so let's say, let me go to my website kitedigital.com, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about so that you know how you can be able to collect payment from your visitors or your clients on your website. Okay, so basically you can be let me go to the back end. So this is an e-commerce website. Okay, it was like designed with an e-commerce intention, because even though you don't see the shop and other stuff, but it is an e-commerce website. I use it to collect services money over here. So okay guys, so this is my back end. Okay, so I use WooCommerce in creating this website. So what you need to do is make sure that you have what do you call it, you have Paystack installed. Okay, so if you go to my plugins over here, or if you go to plugins over here, click on add new over here. Okay, so we're going to install Paystack before we can be able to connect Paystack and then the website together. Okay, so go to add plugins over here. Okay, so what you need to do is just search for the plugin that you want. So we're going to search for Paystack. Okay, so we're going to search for Paystack. So let's just search for Paystack over here. Yeah, so there are a lot of Paystack plugins over here, because Paystack have developed different plugins for different softwares. Okay, so for instance, if you are using like payment forms to collect your money, you can install this one. If you are using Give, you can install this one. If you are using WooCommerce, like using WooCommerce, you can install this one. If you are using the Membership Pro, you can also install this one. If you are using MemberPress, you can install this one. If you are using Gravity Forms, you can install this one. If you are using Easy Digital, you can also install this one. If you are using Contact Form 7, you can install this one. If you are using Sprout Invoices, you can also install this one. Okay, so there are a lot of plugins that are related to Paystack. Okay, so what we are looking for, because we are using WooCommerce, what we are looking for is Paystack WooCommerce Payment Gateway. As you can see, you have 20,000 active installations. Okay, so click on install now over here. I've already installed it, and then after you click on install now, click on activate. Okay, to activate it. So I have already installed and activated it, so everything works perfectly fine. Now the next one, after installing and activating, what we need to do is to go under WooCommerce over here. Okay, go to WooCommerce over here and then click on settings. Okay, just click on settings over there. Now when you click on settings over here, now we are going to go straight to payment. Okay, just click on payment over here. Okay, very good. So as you can see, we have you can add so many payment gateways over there. Okay, so as you can see, we have bank transfer, check payment, cash delivery, and then the Paystack that I installed. Okay, so just click on what manage to manage Paystack, and then what you have to do is what make sure that it is what enabled. So click on enable. Now you can give a title to it. So my title that I've given is what debit, credit cards, and then mobile money. Okay, so the description too is what make payment using what debit, credit card. So if you go to let's say let me just visit my shop, and then I'll show you something over there so that you understand what I'm trying to talk about. Okay, so let's say I'm creating a 4-page business. Somebody wants to create a 4-page business website. So let it finish loading, and then so let me just click on this 4-page business website and show you something over there. Okay, so if the person clicks on let's say the person did not select anything. Okay, so if the person clicks on add to cart, and then the person goes straight away to checkout. Now as you can see over here, okay, if you scroll down over here, you see that we have payment after review, and then we also have debit, credit card, mobile money. Okay, that is the Paystack. As you can see, debit, credit card, mobile money. Okay, now if you want to see the description, if you click over here, you realize that it says make payments using your debit, credit card, or mobile money. It is the same thing written here, make payments using your debit, credit cards, or mobile money. Okay, so that is it. Now we have enabled it, and it is not in the test mode because our Paystack over here is live. Okay, so we are going to use to get the APIs, like I said, go to settings. Okay, go to settings over here, and then go to API keys and webhooks. Okay, so when you get over there, now what you need to do is come to your payment gateway side, and then you enter your live secret key, and then your live public key. Okay, copy it from here, copy it from this side. Okay, copy this one over here, and then come over here, come to your website, paste the live secret key over there, go back to Paystack again, copy the public key, not the test, the live one. Okay, so the live public key, copy it over here, and then come to your settings over here, then paste it over here. Okay, now after that you can go through all these few settings over here. Now we have this one which says webhook. Okay, this is the webhook. Now make sure that you copy this webhook over here, copy it, and then come over here, come to Paystack over here, and then paste the live webhook also over here. Okay, and then click on save changes to save the changes. Now of course, if you are using the test mode, you can use this once over here to test your your Paystack settings. Okay, now after you've done everything, make sure that you go through if you want to autocomplete order, if you want to remove cancel order, go through all these settings over here, and then click on save changes to save all the changes that you made. Okay, so basically that is how. Now after that, you can be able to get the payment system on your website working as quick as possible. So that is how you can be able to add payment system on a WooCommerce website. And what if your website is not WooCommerce, but you still want to collect money using Paystack? Okay, now it's very simple. Now you can create payment pages. Okay, with Paystack you can create payment pages. Now what do I mean by payment pages? Now you can go to payment pages. So under commerce over here, they have payment pages, they have products, they have storefront, they have orders, they have invoices. Okay, now you can create payment pages. So go to payment pages over here. Okay, now you can create any payment page that you want. Okay, so for instance, I have created some few payment pages over here, Now to create a payment page is very simple. Just click on what, add new page. Okay, now if you want to create a one-time payment, if you want to create a subscription payment, if you want to create a product payment, you can create it. So let's say we want to create a one-time payment, so we choose this one, and then you enter the name of the page. Okay, so let's say this is what let's say it is what web design. Okay, so let's say this is web design. So this is a web design payment, and then over here you can what, give a description. So let's say a web design payment for Paystack digital. Okay, so now that you have it, you can give an image to it if you want to give an image to it. And then I want a fixed payment amount on this page. So do you want to what, do you want a fixed payment amount? You can what, give maybe yes. And then the minimum amount is what, 2 cedis. Okay, so let's say I want a fixed payment of 1000 cedis, and then you want to collect mobile phones. Okay, so I want to collect the mobile phone number. You can also show more. Okay, so you can give your own payment link. Okay, so any URL that you want to use. So let me say this is web, let's say web design, and then I can say maybe Paystack. Okay, Paystack web design. Okay, so that is it. Now what do you want to redirect after payment? So after the person finish paying, where do you want the person to be redirected to? So let's say I want the person to be redirected to a thank you page or something that you have already created. Or let's say, let me see if I have a thank you page over here, and then I'll use that page rather. Okay, so I'm going to go to my pages and see if I have a thank you page over there. Okay, so I have a thank you page over here, so I'm going to use this page. Okay, so let's say I'm going to copy the link address over here, and I'll go back to Paystack, and then I'll redirect the person to this thank you page. Okay, so after the person finished paying, I want the person to go to this page. Okay, so this is the page I want the person to go to. And then success message. What kind of success message do you want to give? Now because I have a thank you page, I'm not going to give any success message. And then send notification to if provided, this email address will get transaction notification. So maybe you want notification to go to your email address, so I want notification to go over here. Do you want to collect an extra information? So if you want to collect maybe extra information, like I want to collect maybe the name of the person. Okay, so name, let's say email. Okay, email. I also want to collect their maybe telephone number. Okay, so these are the things that I want to collect. Okay, so let me say telephone number. Okay, so telephone number or telephone, just telephone. Let me say telephone. So I want to collect their telephone. Okay, so these are some of the things that I want. So after filling in all these details, all what I need to do is I want to change this one to just 2 cedis so that I can be able to pay, and then you see what happens. Okay, so all what I need to do is to just click on what, create. So yes, page has been created. Okay, so this is the link, so you can visit the link. So this is the link that you can use on your website. Okay, so I can copy the link over here, or I can click here to visit the link. So this is what happens. Okay, this is the link. So as you can see, web design by Paystack digital, and this is what website payments for Paystack digital. So this is what the link. So you can fill in all your details over here. So name, email address, phone number, and then the name, the one that I added. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have added this ones because I already have this ones already, but let's say these ones are different things. Okay, but then I already added it. So after that, you can fill in the details, but I want to show you how you can integrate this one into your website. So let's say you have let's say a blog post, or let's say you have a page whereby you want people to people to come to your website and then pay from there. Okay, so let's say you are creating something and then you are not using WooCommerce, but you want people to pay you using your what, using your payment system that you created, okay, over there. So I'm going to just create a page. So I'm going to use let's say I'm going to use one post. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and then click on all posts over here, and then I'm going to use a post, insert something over there and then use it to what, just pay somebody. Okay, so how to create how to customize my account page. Okay, so let's say with this one I just want to duplicate the post so that I will just use it. After that I will delete this post. Okay, so I want to duplicate this one. Okay, very good. So let's say I want to create maybe some kind of packages or something. So let's say I want to click over here and then add, let's say, some columns to it. So let's say I want to add a column. So let's say I want to add a 3 column. Okay, so and then add, so yeah, so I want to add this 3 column over here. Okay, very good. So over here I want to add maybe a paragraph. So I want to say let's say over here I don't want to add a paragraph, but let's say a heading. Okay, so let's say a heading. Okay, so I want to say, let's say plan 1. Okay, and then after that I'll give some description of that plan. Okay, so let's say I want to add some description. Okay, very good. And then I'll add a button. Okay, so I just want to add a button over here. Okay, so I want to add just a button. Okay, just a button. So what I want to do is just a button. So I want to add a button. Okay, so I want to add a button over here, just a button, and then I'll say maybe pay now. Okay, so this is what pay now, or maybe subscribe now, or whatever it is. Okay, so over here I can choose color, background color for it, and then maybe I will choose, let's say, green. Okay, and then this one I'll say white. Okay, very good. So I have a green background over here, and then I'll say white, and then okay, very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this thing over here. Okay, so I'll click over here, highlight this one, and click over here, and then I'll paste in the code that I copied. Okay, this code from the page. Okay, this one. Okay, the page that we created, the code that I copied. I'm just going to paste it over here, and I'll click on what, submit. Okay, so this thing is what is linked. Okay, so the button is linked, and then all what I'm going to do is what I'm just going to what just publish it. Okay, I just want you to know how it looks like on the front end. Okay, so you can repeat it over here and then publish. Now let's take a look on the front end. Okay, so guys, as you can see, if you scroll down, because the payment is down, so as you can see, plan 1 over here. Let it load, finish loading, and then I'll show you how it looks like. Okay, so basically that is it. Now don't worry about the spaces in it. Sometimes it is because of the Google AdSense, that is why. Now this is what the plan 1. Okay, so some description and then pay now. And when we click over here, it will take us to what, our payment over here. Okay, now let's say we want to pay. Okay, so let's say we want to what, just fill in our details over here. So let's say I'm gonna fill in some details over here. Okay, so I'm gonna use this email address. Okay, and I'm gonna use this telephone number. Okay, so I'm paying 2 cedis, and then it's collecting what, email address. So I will put in this one. I will put in this one, and then I'll click on what, pay now. So when I click on pay now, it will bring me what, how I have to what, pay. So as you can see, it says what, I can enter my card details over here, or I can use what, mobile money to what, to pay. So let's say I want to use mobile money to pay. Okay, so I want to use this number over here to pay, and then I would confirm payment over here. Now I'm supposed to get a message on my phone, so I'll get a message on my phone, and then I'll enter that message, the number that I've gotten. I'm entering it over here, so 388963. okay, and then I'll click on what, authorize. Now of course it is what, authorizing the payment. So after successful payment, you'll be redirected to this page, which is your thank you page, and I think you'll be ready to go. Okay, so that is how you can be able to set up your your payment system. So as you can see over here, these are my recent one, the recent one that I just did, the payment. So you see all your payments. If you go to your customers over here, you're gonna see all your payments, the customers who just paid you with money in it right here. Okay, so basically that is it. You can explore more of what Paystack, and then you are good to go. Okay, so you can read more about what the payment system on my blog over here. I'll leave the link in the description so that there are most of the payment options that you can decide to fall under or choose. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.